Right, so we're back here with Andy, episode 2, trying to improve his golf this winter. He's just in the middle of his skills test. It's a good shot.
Wait.
1 point.
So this position that Andy finds at the top of his backswing is what we're going to have to look at. He tends to cross the line and then his path is going too much to the right, so he has to use his hands to try and square the club face up to hit the ball at the target. I think when you look at what your shots are doing, the flight's better on them, so your club face is in a better position. You've got more lean. You can see from your setup position you've got more lean, but you're still getting the club working a bit too much on this line on the way back. So at the top of the backswing, the club is really across the line, and then you're always having to compensate from that. Yeah. So I think again it goes back to this idea of swinging the club back a bit straighter on the way back, so that you'll feel at the top of the backswing it's going to feel like it's laid off rather than across the line. But I think you could feel with more passive hands that you're making a shorter golf swing. You could feel like you're trying to make 3/4 length golf swings, but from a wider backswing position. That was better. That was more online. So just do it with one hand, take your left hand off, wind it up on the way back, and feel like you can sense that the club's trying to fall this way. Feel how that's opening that shoulder up, it's keeping your elbow in, it's what we call externally rotating the right shoulder. Now your left hand would go on from there, but this is nicely lined up at it. It's literally just a passage of that. Feel like the weight of the club is falling into that right hand from there. Okay, so we're getting that feel with one hand, but actually when there's two hands there. So what we're trying to do really is set up a position where if I start this club moving back and just let the weight of gravity pull it, it's going to fall back on top of the ball. Whereas from when you get it here, if I let it fall from there, it's going to go into the ground there. So we've got to try and use the force as much as we possibly can just to collect the ball. You're going to feel so much more of a strain in your right shoulder, and you're going to feel that right elbow is so much more tucked in, whereas you go much more this way at it, and that's what gets the club to cross the line at the top. Right, so if you were to make a baseball swing, pull that in front of you, shaft horizontal, make me a swing and keep the shaft horizontal. Right, so it's gone over it a bit to get that shaft down there a little bit. That's essentially a golf swing. The only difference would be, you tip you over, now look where the shaft is, the shaft pointing behind you, it's not come up and over the top. So you could make loads of practice swings when you feel like you're making a baseball swing, put yourself over the ball, just alter your posture, and hit your shot. That's it. That's it. Yeah, go on then. Not as good as your practice swing, but probably better than what it was. Yeah. Okay, keep the hands under the right shoulder. Okay, club path's decent, face to path relative to your path's good. Okay. That's it. So what we want Andy to work on is the idea of trying to keep his hands under his right shoulder but without changing his spine angle. He's got nice width in his golf swing from there, getting that feel, and then when he's done that a few times you've got to try and replicate that over the ball. When Andy gets the club in a better position at the top, he can work it on a better arc, which means that he doesn't have to manipulate the club face anywhere near as much coming into impact. So we're going to do the test again, but we're still asking Andy to go through the routine and get the practice swing where he feels like his right shoulder is above his hands. Probably a bit early really, he should be in a lot more shots and getting a better rep. Good shot though. So that's it, Andy's going to keep working and we're going to have a look again in a few weeks' time. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and there's plenty of new videos going on YouTube all the time.